Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Wednesday, we do Head to Headlines, where we narrow down the funniest headlines of the week. We go through hundreds of them, and then we read the stories as well attached to them. Now, you decide the content of the show right now based on the headline alone. We're going to give you two headlines. You vote at 312-591-8300, headline 1 or headline 2. We'll never talk about the other story again. As a matter of fact, we have friends at Google. We get it wiped from the internet. You'll never even see that story if you try to look it up later. So it's a big decision in choosing the headline and the content of the show. We put it in your hands for a few minutes today. So headline number 1 is, U.S. considers banning Iranian diplomats from shopping at Costco during UN meeting.
Oh, jeez. Nothing but business.
Can you imagine coming from Iran and someone shows you what a Costco is, you've never seen one, and you go inside and go, well, we're spending some time in here.
Oh, hold on now.
Hold on a minute. Let's forget about peace for a minute.
I didn't know about this buying in bulk deal.
What the hell? Can we buy missiles in here?
That would really help us.
But, that's headline 1. U.S. considers banning Iranian diplomats from shopping at Costco during UN meeting. And by the way, they're only considering it. They haven't done the banning yet.
They're mulling it over.
I mean, we'll see what the story says.
You can't rush to a decision like that.
No, they couldn't just say, don't let him go to Costco. We have to have a big debate and spend millions of dollars of taxpayers' money to decide if they can go to Costco or not.
All right, that's headline 1.
Headline 1, but don't vote yet, because headline 2 is a doozy. Headline 2, if you want to hear more on this story. Doctor jailed after getting his own legs amputated for sexual fetish, then making insurance claim.
What?
I'll read it again. This is headline 2. Doctor jailed after getting his own legs amputated for sexual fetish, then makes an insurance claim.
Oh, my God.
His own legs?
Well, we don't know yet.
What kind of fetish is that?
I'm sorry. It says his own legs in the headline. I can say that much. He got his own legs amputated.
But what kind of fetish? Was he into legs and he just wants to touch his own more? Or is it like...
Kenzie, if you want to hear more of that story, text in headline number 2. That's headline 2. And headline 1 is the U.S. considering banning Iranian diplomats from shopping at Costco during the UN meeting. So text right now after Shinedown. You decide the content. We'll break it down, whatever you decide. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Head to headlines. We've narrowed down the funniest headlines of the week to 2, and you are voting on them. We'll give you the results in just a second here. First, we'll give you those headlines again. So these were the funniest headlines of the week. We narrowed it down to these 2. Headline 1, U.S. considers banning Iranian diplomats from shopping at Costco during UN meeting. Not just putting a ban on that, just considering it. That'd be great. And headline number 2 was, doctor jailed after getting his own legs amputated for sexual fetish, then making insurance claim. Well, I will say that I think people believe that the U.S. will just go ahead and ban Iranian diplomats from shopping at Costco, and they feel like that story kind of says it all in the headline, as funny as it is. I'm not sure there's too much more to the story because headline 2 won by a landslide. So let's get right into it. Headline 2 is the winner of Head to Headlines this week. Doctor jailed after getting his own legs amputated for sexual fetish, then making an insurance claim. This was a British doctor who did this, sentenced to 2.5 years behind bars for insurance fraud after claiming his legs were lost due to sepsis when he actually forced the amputations for sexual gratification.
Yes.
Why would that make it more gratifying? What does no legs do? I don't have a penis, so please explain.
Well, that's multiple things you just asked there.
If I cut your legs off, why would it make your penis feel better? What?
I'm trying to figure out how to answer that.
And I really don't know how to.
I'm never speechless, but for a minute I can't. I'm trying to process everything you just said.
It's our job not to be speechless, and she got us.
She got him.
Because it wouldn't make my penis feel better. If I lost my legs, no.
I think, you're asking the question like if all of us did that, it'd be awesome for our penis.
Yeah.
And I don't think it is.
I like when women are mean to me, not when I lose my legs.
So it's a condition, and I did a little research on the side.
Brian just dusted over your kink completely.
I've never.
Because I know.
I've never in my life felt less supported.
Brian's like, anyways.
Anywho. So Kenzie.
No one else jumped in with their kink. Case is just out here kinky and alone.
Yep. Good luck with all of that, Case.
Anywho.
So this guy probably has something called body integrity identity disorder.
Okay.
which is amputation for sexual pleasure. It's a condition. This is a mental illness, most likely. But he also then probably showed that
Most likely.
well, he showed that he is sane in a little bit because he filed an insurance claim to get money out of the deal. So that doesn't show he's,
Yeah, so he's not crazy.
yeah, he's got some foot in reality.
Wait, someone texted in and said the fetish is the amputation that makes them aroused?
Correct. Not me. Not me or
Oh.
I don't think Case either.
No,
but
no. Again,
yeah.
So
I
I
know what
thought
like.
that getting his legs off would do something that made sex feel better. I didn't realize the fetish itself was the surgery.
Yeah, I think once it's done, it's over. Like
That's a big commitment for the. All right, you start with a toe or something.
yeah, this is why I keep my Playboys. I stop right there.
That's
I
good.
do not go further.
You don't cut your legs off.
No, never even came into my mind. So his name was Andrew Neil Hopper.
Well,
Hopper. You see, he's got no legs anymore. He's got a hop.
It's funny, you say.
Well, in the situation, it's not funny for people that didn't make this on purpose and try to scam the government out of money. He's 49 years old. He's a vascular surgeon. And he pleaded guilty to 2 counts of fraud, false representation, and 3 counts of possession of extreme pornographic images. He maybe had more amputee porn out there. I don't know.
oh God.
So he's sentenced to almost 3 years in prison. He also have to pay. He filed a $630,000 insurance payout claim for the loss of the legs, but it turns out he did it himself for the sexual pleasure. He
I
claimed-
think it's gonna be really hard to be in prison without legs.
Yeah, think about that.
I think he's gonna wish he had legs in prison.
To like run like in the Shawshank situation.
That's
you
what I mean. Like if they come at you, what are you gonna do?
I mean, Andy had a hard time doing anything with legs to get away from
The sisters.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it actually is scary when someone comes in with no legs. You're like, I'm not messing with that guy.
That's true.
I mean, like, Jesus, he's
The
still.
last thing I want to do is mess with the guy with no legs.
Can you imagine?
Ugh.
Do you honestly think this is a real question? Like a sensitivity matter? Do you think if somebody is more, I would say vulnerable, I'd say that puts you in a vulnerable position, you're not with everybody else for the fear of them getting really hurt?
In prison, you mean?
Yeah, like in prison, do you think if you're very vulnerable, I would say that puts you in a vulnerable position? I mean, think about it. I just know as a girl, now you're think about the height you're at permanently.
Well, yeah, you're already down there, right? You're already
Hey, I mean, not good.
like 5'2". You're already right there. And you don't want to go lower. Lower can't be better, or
I don't know, Kenzie. It doesn't seem like something prison would do, but I've also never been to prison.
Yeah. I mean, those mob guys always had like the special treatment, and they were like making spaghetti and stuff. So I don't know.
Do you think they were sanctioned off because they were Italian? It was looked at as like they need to be quarantined.
I think they got paid off personally, but I'm just saying I know there's areas.
By the way, Case watching Goodfellas in a few weeks.
Next Friday, Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, finally, the #1 requested movie in Case's movie review. Goodfellas will be next week.
I've heard
I
good
love
things.
Goodfellas.
Yeah, that's where she got the whole. You haven't seen that part, Case, but they cook spaghetti in
Spoiler
jail.
alert! I didn't tell him that they did that. Come on.
Well, that's where you got it. I think you kind of got that. No one knows that naturally.
there's a million mob movies.
They don't all have spaghetti in prison. They don't.
I want to hear more about this legless
Okay,
guy.
let's get back to the leg guy, or the legless guy.
Thank you.
So he had a sexual fetish linked to amputation, and he paid access for images for his own gratification. There was a website that had these images, and that's why he's going to jail for those images, too.
Oh no.
Yeah, he made 2 insurance claims for the £500,000, saying it was sepsis. He went to PayPal to buy about 44 pounds of dry ice pellets on April 14th, 2019, just 3 days before paramedics found him alive in the home with serious injuries to his feet and his legs. What's funny about the PayPal part about buying ice?
Just think about, like, you're in your car right now, you're going to work, you got your own stuff going on in life. The person next to you is buying dry ice so they can cut off their legs for sexual pleasure. It's weird that we're all in this world together.
Yep, somebody was next to him on the highway on the way to work one day.
Yeah, and they had no idea.
Yeah, the amputations, he cashed in the insurance claim, so that's where he got busted when he cashed them in. And he did not claim they were self-inflicted, but then they did some research and figured it out. He was profiled on some TV shows over in England. And now, here's the final sentence of the story that kind of gets me. A representative for the hospital he worked at said there's no evidence of Hopper's off-work activities had any impact on the patients he treated. So they're trying
But was he amputating things? So like, was he getting like horny?
I think so. I think he was getting horny.
I I hate when you find out that doctors are actually like doing their kinks. Do you know what I mean?
And they might have done them on them, and they're trying to say, no, everybody. I mean, all these people that lost their legs in the hospital was just a coincidence.
That didn't turn me on.
I don't mix business and pleasure.
These 482 legs that came off people that came in with the flu had nothing to do with this doctor. Nothing at all.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101? Text in your takeaway right now, something that was memorable to you on today's show. That's what a takeaway is. If you're new to the show, that's what it is. 312-591-8300. You text it in, and then we read them. We have a bad flower on the way and Blink, so hang out here for those takeaways. Some audio tonight. Spinal Tap 2. The end continues. It's finally here after 40 years, Spinal Tap 2. And that's going to be Case's movie review on Friday, Spinal Tap, the first movie. But it's at IMAX at a couple places, where your IMAX theaters are, like the AMC Showplace Niles or Regal City North and IMAX on Western Avenue if you're in the city, South Barrington, AMC South Barrington, etc. You can look up your theater and see it tonight. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. And when you interview bands, like we do here on Q101 often, they'll always talk about Spinal Tap and how it wasn't funny to them because it was too real. And all the situations that happened in Spinal Tap had happened to them. Case, I so want to just start doing some of the scenes because I'd kind of forgotten about it. And Case watching this makes me think I just want to keep doing quotes from it because every segment of the movie is basically quotable. And something that you've heard, you just didn't understand because you haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, I mean, I know about the thing that goes up to 11. That
These
feels
go to
like
11.
that feels like it's seeped its way into just popular culture completely. But I'm excited to watch it because it's one of those movies that I feel like is referenced constantly.
Well, Spinal Tap themselves have gotten an endorsement from Liquid Death. That's the water you buy in the can at all the concerts, Liquid Death. And they've got a commercial now. This is Spinal Tap. Rob Reiner's in here, and, of course, all the cast of Spinal Tap doing a commercial for Liquid Death. And here it is.
Liquid Death, it's the finest of beers.
No, I know it looks like beer, but it's water.
Why would we sell water?
They just make water.
But this is the beer version.
No, there's no beer. Ready and action.
Do you ever wake up in the morning with a...
No, that's a different commercial.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hello, we are Spinal Tap. Are you thirsty? Well, how about some Liquid Death in various flavors?
Yeah,
with a
try
couple
my
in between?
favorite, Dead Billionaire.
He loves that. I like the cherry obituary. The new limited edition 11-pack from Liquid Death and Spinal Tap, each is signed by us.
Get good and bloody drunk.
No, it doesn't work that way. No, it's good for you.
It's an alcohol drink. I love this movie to death. I can't wait for you to watch it, Case. I'm jealous. Again, I'm jealous you get to watch it for the first time.
It's funny you say that about Spinal Tap when next week I'm going to watch Goodfellas for the first time.
Well, I need to hold off my emotions.
I love Goodfellas.
Yeah. I need to hold off.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. Next week, I'll talk about my emotions of that you get to see for the first time. Holy
The most
crap.
iconic laugh in history. Just wait.
In Goodfellas?
Yes.
Is it funny?
The
Kenzie, before you continue, Kenzie,
What?
isn't it funny that he just said that about the laugh? He said, is it funny? Funny how?
Yeah. What, am I a joke to you? Or some kind of clown?
What am I, a clown? Do I amuse you?
What was that, Chief?
A moosh boosh?
What's up, Waxahachie?
I mean, seriously, some of the most quotable movies in just 1 week with Spinal Tap and Goodfellas coming
All
out.
I'm going to say is the laugh is iconic. In case when you see it, you're going to go, oh, okay, I understand what you're talking about. It'll be fun. We'll revisit this Friday.
Okay, great. I can't wait.
Movies are cool.
I love movies. They're awesome. You should go. I'm going to new movies now. You guys have to go to new movies. Kinsey, leave your kids at home. Go see new movies. Go see Weapons.
Case and I have a few that we want to see together coming up, and we are going to make it
Smashing
happen.
Machine with The Rock. We're going to go see that together.
Yeah.
I can't go with that one?
No, I'd say because it's no.
It's date night
What do you
for
mean?
me and Case.
That's
Date
my
night.
kind of movie. It's a fight
It's
movie.
Case and I's date night.
And we need that, everyone. We need to get out of the studio.
Yeah,
See
without
the world
you.
together. Yes, without you, because the vibes are way different.
Yeah, we need to have fun.
You don't think I'll have fun with me at Smashing
No,
Machine?
you're going to bitch about everything.
No, I'm not.
I can't even get drunk in this movie theater.
Popcorn's so expensive at the movies now.
Can't even find parking.
Well, all those things are valid, what you're saying. So thanks for getting my argument out. I guess I won't go. I'll go see Smashing Machine by myself and watch The Rock get an Oscar.
I'm sure.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren on the way in to take you through this glorious day and lead us ever so much closer to Ticket Blitz Thursday tomorrow, 8 a.m. tomorrow. Put that in your phone right now. Riot Fest 3-day passes. Riot Fest happens next frickin' week. It is here. Let's go. So get your 3-day passes tomorrow all day on Q101, starting with us at 8 a.m. And you can try to get it every hour. 3-day passes. These are very, very highly sought after. In the meantime, it's our takeaways from you from today's show. What was memorable to you? Case, what do you have?
Takeaway from Marshall, sometimes you just got to take a minute and sit for 5 minutes.
Yep, there you go. Someone should do that more today. A good day to do it. Very nice,
Yeah, well said, Brian.
day out here.
Beautifully written.
Kenzie, what do you got?
730 texted in, if the Lorax can speak for the trees, Kenzie can speak for the dead.
Yep,
Amen.
Yep. The segment there, well, Case will tell you it's in the podcast in a second.
Oh,
but-
it's on there.
Oh, boy. And finally, my girl Nia from Wrigleyville. Takeaway, Caleb Williams paints his nails on game day and in general.
Noted.
So what is on that damn podcast?
Well, you know, we have these things we like to call benchmarks here. Head-to-head lines, Clash with Kenzie, Kenzie's Crimes, my movie reviews. We've got a new benchmark for you. It's the bitch medium. Brian and Kenzie premiered it today. Kenzie talked to the dead this morning. Very, very exciting stuff going on there.
It's very mean.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
I did a good job talking to the dead.
Oh, yeah, you're a killer. Absolutely fantastic. We also learned that Kenzie isn't cut out for the long-haul trucking lifestyle. We talked about that at the beginning of the show, about getting trucks underneath bridges and the math involved in that and when you have to call the cops and when you get a ticket. That is a very funny conversation on the Brian and Kenzie podcast, and it is Wednesday, so we have a head-to-head lines, and this head-to-head lines has gone where no head-to-head lines has ever gone before. If you missed that, I highly recommend going back and listening on the Brian and Kenzie podcast.
I'm debating whether reading another takeaway.
Okay.
Do you see Kelly's there?
I don't see Kelly's there. Why don't you go ahead and read it for me?
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and read it, and we'll ask for forgiveness later, possibly. Okay. Relating to head-to-head lines, Kelly checked in at 219. Final takeaway, I can never look at an amputee the same way ever again. Please listen to the podcast to get the context there and head-to-head lines.
Because we're empathetic towards amputees.
Oh, we're pro.
This was a different thing.
Yeah, this is different.
This is not an amputee. This is something completely different that we're reacting to.
Very pro and sympathetic and empathetic. But the head-to-head lines was a doozy.
But this guy was doing something completely different.
It made me tug my collar a little bit.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.